Welcome to The Explainer. Look, the online betting world in Niger can be a lot, so we're going to cut right through all that noise for you. We've gone through all the top online sources, all the analysis. Basically, we've done all the reading so you don't have to. We're boiling it all down using data primarily from our main source, betplace.us, to give you everything you need to know. Let's get right into it.
So here's the game plan. We're going to kick things off by looking at why betting in Niger is just exploding right now. Then we'll give you a super practical checklist for how to pick the right platform for you. After that, we'll get to the good stuff, the list of top-rated sites. We'll also explore the cool modern features that are totally changing the game. And we'll wrap up with what's honestly the most important part, how to play smart and keep it safe. Okay, first things first. Let's look at the big picture here. The online betting scene in Niger, it's growing and it's growing fast. So we're going to dig into what's really driving this boom and, just as importantly, the rules of the road that keep everything in check.
And this really brings us to the key question, right? With so many options popping up, what actually makes a betting site stand out from the crowd? What should you be looking for? By the time we're done here, you're going to have a really solid way to figure that out for yourself. I mean, think about it. The whole scene has just transformed. We've gone from traditional betting to these slick digital platforms, and it's all thanks to better internet and, of course, the smartphone in your pocket. This shift has put a ton of power and flexibility right into bettors' hands. We're talking about accessing a crazy variety of sports markets from anywhere, anytime. It's completely changed the way people connect with the sports they love. And this isn't some kind of free-for-all. It's not the Wild West. There's a proper structure here. Everything is regulated by the National Lottery Regulatory Commission. They're the ones handling the licensing and oversight. And why does that matter? Well, it's absolutely crucial, because it means things like fairness, security, and player protection are baked right into the system. Okay, so we've got this legal framework in place, which is great. But how do you actually pick a site out of the lineup? Before we start dropping names and looking at the top dogs, you've got to know what to look for. What's the secret sauce that separates a truly great site from one that's just okay? Think of this as your 5-point inspection for any platform you're considering. Seriously. Number 1, and this is the big one, is it licensed and secure? Then 2, does it have the sports and markets you actually care about? 3, are those bonuses and promotions actually any good? 4, how does it feel to use? Is the site or app easy to navigate? And finally, number 5, if something goes wrong, can you count on their customer support to help you out? So let's break down the priorities here, because this is really important. Your non-negotiables, the absolute must-haves, are licensing and security, a good range of options, and solid customer support. Those are the foundations. Yeah, slick design and flashy bonuses are nice to have for sure, but they should never come before the stuff that actually keeps you safe and gives you a good experience. All right, you've got the checklist, you know what to look for, so let's get to the main event, shall we? It's time to look at the actual list. These are the top-rated sites in Niger, pulling from that deep dive analysis over at betplace.us. Okay, so leading the pack, you've got 3 heavy hitters, Betano, BetKing, and BetNinja. And listen, these guys didn't get to the top by accident. They consistently deliver with a fantastic user experience, a huge selection of betting options, and performance you can actually count on. And when you look at the numbers, you can really see how competitive this market is. I mean, check it out. Betano hits a perfect score, 100 out of 100. Then you've got BetKing coming in with a massive welcome bonus, and BetNinja has this really interesting 170% accumulator bonus. All this competition, it's awesome news for you, the bettor. But it's not just about the top 3, of course. There are other really strong contenders you should know about. For instance, you've got Melbet, which has a great reputation as a trusted site and a pretty sweet welcome bonus. Then there's 1xBet. They're known for pushing the envelope with cool new features. And 22bet offers a super smooth, really engaging experience. The list goes on, and you can find more in the description, but each of these platforms brings something unique to the table. So, picking the right site is a huge part of the puzzle, but the way we bet has been completely revolutionized by technology. We're talking specifically about 2 things, mobile access and the thrill of live betting. Let's be real, the best sites have poured money into their mobile apps, and it shows. You get these clean, easy-to-use interfaces and sometimes even bonuses you can only get on your phone. Now, don't get me wrong, a desktop is awesome for doing deep research on a big screen, but that feeling of placing a live bet right from your pocket no matter where you are, that is an absolute game changer. And that's really the magic of live betting, isn't it? It's that adrenaline rush.
You're not just guessing before a match starts, you're watching it all unfold in real time, making these split-second strategic calls. It turns betting from a passive thing into this active, super thrilling experience. A lot of the top sites even stream the games live, so you're literally right there in the action. Okay, and this brings us to what is, without a doubt, the single most important part of this whole conversation. All of this is supposed to be fun, right? It's entertainment. And the only way to keep it that way is to make sure you are always, always in control. Look, any site worth your time is going to give you the tools to help you do just that. We're talking about things like setting daily or weekly deposit limits to stay on budget, or using self-exclusion options if you just need to take a break. They also provide links to confidential support. These features aren't just checkboxes for the company. They are essential tools there to protect you. Because at the end of the day, that's what it all comes down to. A smart bettor is a safe and informed bettor. The real win isn't some massive one-off jackpot. It's being able to enjoy this for the long haul by playing responsibly. So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this one thought. In a world with endless options, tempting bonuses, and all that live action excitement, the smartest bet you can ever make isn't on a team. It's on yourself. It's about choosing to be informed, to stay in control, and to know your limits. So the question is, how are you going to make sure your next bet is a smart one? For a complete list of all the sites we've talked about and a ton more resources, make sure you check out all the links we've put for you in the description.